never archived a post. If you go in the beginning of my content, if you flow down, it's all picture content. And it's quote unquote high, quality pictures. It's still professional pictures. It has quotes on it and things of those natures. But what was happening is when I was doing sales calls, I'm still kind of like having to get them to trust me a little bit on the phone. I'm like, man, you don't know who I am? Like, you ain't seen all my stuff? But they don't, because they didn't hear me speak. They just saw the pictures. And the pictures don't get someone to know, like, and trust you. I don't care how crispy the picture is, how much video editing, photo, editing is on it, whatever the case may be, what the caption looked like, what the quote was, is not gonna get people to know, like, and trust you. So the video content is what's gonna get you guys the ability to bring people into your world faster and get them to make a decision if they're the right fit for you, right? It's going, like, you'll know, like, by going to Jeremy Page, he posts 8 times a day. Some of it is not all videos, but from his video, you're gonna know, like, damn, either I like him or I don't like him. If you go to my last 20 videos on my page, you'll be like, hey, I either like him or I don't like him. So by the time I get on the phone with you, you've already made a decision that like, and trust me. Now it's just trying to figure out if we would be a good fit to work together. That's it. But I don't have to prove to you like I'm trustworthy no more. You've already figured that out because of my video content. So you're getting over that hump, because no sale happens until someone knows, likes, and trusts you. You have to understand that. No transaction happens. No money is going to exchange until they know, like, and trust you. So that's why it's easier for you to get 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, because they've already put in their head already that they know, like, and trust you. When you hit me with a low price, I already like, damn, why? It's too good to be true, right? Too good to be true means like, I don't know, right? So the trust thing, right? So if I tell you, hey, I can get you a Rolls Royce for $8K. You're not gonna, you be like, what's the catch? What's the catch, right? What's the catch? What's wrong with it? As soon as you tell me a Rolls Royce for $8K, my first thing is it stolen or what's wrong with it? That's it, right? So when you are presenting your brand, you got to present it in a way to where people will be like, okay, 5K? Damn, I wasn't really prepared to spend 5K, but I could see the value. Let me figure this out, right? Versus you say, oh, it's $250. They're gonna be like, damn, what's wrong with your credit repair? Shit, $250. How you getting this off for $250, right? So, or the mentorship. If you tell me, I knew a dude, talking about he got a mentorship for $300. Like, what is wrong with your mentorship? Like, it doesn't even make sense that you would even charge that. So we're gonna go here in a minute into price points of what you guys should charge for your products and services. And I would call myself an expert at being able to price programs. For all the programs, for one, that I've been in, but I've been around a lot of quote unquote gurus and experts that I've been mentored by. So I'm pretty spot on when it comes to the pricing of mentorships, ebooks, and things of those natures. And I'll give you a window. I'll give you the lowest you should charge, and then I'll tell you where you're kind of maxed out at. And then I'll tell you the reason why the formula that you should have for pricing your product, so you know how you should price something when you put something out. There's a formula for that. I'll just give it to you right now. If it's something that someone can monetize, they should be able to 10x that over 12 months. They should be able to get 10 times that amount that they've given you in a 12-month period, given that they execute, obviously. If they don't execute, that's not your responsibility. But if they do everything you told them to do, they should be able to 10x that.
Are you talking about a mastermind?
Anything. Now, if it's something that's like a service that you're offering, like credit repair, how much stuff are you removing? What's the debt? What's the value of when they get to that score, what they could possibly get once they get the score right and their data points in order? What leverage are they going to get? That's why I say most people are undercharging for credit repair. Because if you got 30K in debt I'm removing, and I'm about to get you to a point to where you can go get funded for 100K to 150K, You start looking at that 1,000 like, man, this is crazy. I'm only charging $1,000. I know people, put it like this. I know people that was charging $2,500 back in 2012. It's 2021. So that don't even make sense to me if someone's charging less than $2,500 for credit repair. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not disrespecting nobody in the room, but if you do credit repair in here and you're charging less than $2,500, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. Because if you're removing, what's the average amount of for my credit repair people in the room, what's the average amount of debt you're removing from a person's credit report? Candace, what would you say? The average amount?
100,000.
I say about 7.
Yeah, realistic. 30 to 40 on average, right? Okay. So 10% of that is what? 3,000, 4,000. So we already above 2,500. Now, what's the power that they're going to be able to go to get to fund it once you're done cleaning their report off? No, just within, let's just say within a 12-month period, they can go get at least what? 100K in credit cards, at least? You're not even talking about vehicles or a home. Just in cards, at least 100K, right? In a 12-month period, if they do the sequence right? So now we at 100K. The average house, what, 200K, 250 that they could go buy, given the income level, right? Let's say, okay, so 250K plus now 100K, we have 350K plus the debt you just removed. Now we're at 400K. 10% of that is what? 4K. We ain't even gotten to the vehicles yet. A vehicle, 50K, right? 2 vehicles, 3 vehicles, 4 vehicles, right? So now we easily could be at 5K. Just at 10% of what you're getting removed plus what you're going to be able to give them access to. And this is just in a 12-month period. So when you look at your credit repair, then you start to be like, well, damn, why am I only charging $1,000? Why am I only charging $99 a month? Why am I only, so.
But you don't base it on the market?
Yeah, because it's oversaturated.
No, you don't base it on the market because you're the expert and it's your experience and it's your education and it's your program. At the end of the day, Rolls Royce is the price and Honda is the price. Which audience do you want to cater to? They both get you from A to Z. If you call an Uber right now, a regular Uber, and I'll call it Uber Black, the Uber Black is more expensive and we both gonna get to the same destination at the same time, but my ride is gonna be a little bit more comfortable.
I just told him that trying to spend $100, bro.
All right? So when I fly, I do first class, but the regular flight is gonna get me to the same destination at the same time, but it's a little bit more comfortable. And it's more convenient. I'm getting off the plane first. I got my luggage right there. I got more perks. I can get in the lounge. So we get into the same destination at the same time, but my experience is more what? Enjoyable. So you gotta give more than just, hey, I'm gonna fix your credit repair. Everything needs to be enjoyable, from the onboarding process, from how this process is gonna go, the education that you're giving them through the process. Once I get you the money, what to do with the money once you get it, all of that. Now you're adding different things to the service to where it's not just credit repair.
So I got a question. So, like, the only reason why I'm buying $1,000 or $1,500 because I'm setting you up to get funded and not charging a percentage. So I'm really getting more on the
No. What you're doing, regardless of the funding, is worth more than $1,000. Back in 2012, we were charging $2,500. It's 2021, that's 9 years. It shouldn't be less than that, it should be more than that. And that's the pricing model. If I'm getting you funding, you're charging 10%, right? 30%. So why wouldn't you charge 30% of what you're getting removed from their credit report?
Just because, like, some people, like, when they feel like you take, they just be like, but like you just said, Rolls Royce or Honda.
It's the experience that you give them. It's not, so time, right? I'll give another thing, time, right? Do you think just because I gave you more time that I could charge more money? If I could give you what you need in an hour and I can get you the same result in an hour, does it matter if I spend 8 hours with you or an hour with you if I can get you the same result? right? It just as long as I can get you the result, right? It doesn't matter about how much time we spend together. So it's the same thing about trading time for money. People think, oh, I got to spend more time with people to charge them this amount of money. If I'm giving you a play and it goes and gets you $1 million, even if it took me 5 minutes to give you this play and it got you $1 million, I want my 100K. And you be like, damn, that's it. Yep, that's it. Go run it. All right, give me my 100K. Man, I only took 5 minutes, but it was 5 minutes of information you didn't know.
Question. So are you charging up front for your funding? How are you doing it?
Back in.
Okay. So once they get the card, then you.
Yeah, I mean, I show them, and then I got to tag it to where I even show you like how to get your money back. So the merchandise spend, that's a whole different other source. And then I do one-on-ones, 300 for an hour. But he right though, Rose West 100.
Yeah.
I'm coming for the Rose. I don't
There you
know
go.
people.
I'll pass up 197s to get to 1 10,000 because now I'm dealing with one person versus 100 people.